Okay, now we're going to focus on the first strategy, which is free writing. So what is free writing? So now free writing is you let your ideas flow. Okay, meaning you write anything that comes to your mind about the topic. So when you write, sometimes you want to focus on grammar and whatnot. Because we are doing pre-writing and this is free writing, you do not need to focus. So you do not need to focus on grammatical errors. So you just ignore the grammar errors. Grammar errors, the spelling, and the punctuation. Okay, all these you just can ignore, okay, because all you want now is to let your ideas flow. You want to get your ideas, so you just write. Okay, the focus here is on the content, which is your idea. So we want to get the idea. We want to know what are we going to write about a particular topic. So if you focus too much on the grammar errors, the spelling, you cannot write because you get so anxious. I want to write properly. So you don't need to focus on that when you do free writing, because all you want is you want the ideas to flow. So now let's look at an example. Okay, now this is an example of a student writing about bad drivers. Okay, now let's read this whole free writing that this person has actually written. Every day when I drive to college, I see bad drivers. Sometimes I am mad. Sometimes I'm irritated. Sometimes I'm scared. I think someone should do something about them. They should be given tickets. Some drivers are worse than others. Some bad drivers cause a lot of accident and get people all angry. Some of them go into emergency lane on freeways to pass when there's jam. And he goes on and talking about what kind of drivers and all of it. Okay, what drivers do, how do people get angry, why people get angry, and all of this. So at the end, you can see somewhat that this person is coming up to all kind of bad drivers. So basically, when you read back, you would think that, okay, I think I'm going to write about types of bad drivers. So what are the types of bad drivers? Causing accident, okay, why? Because they go into emergency lane, get into emergency lane, and the list goes on. Okay, so you see, you know that you're going to write about the types of bad driver because you just let your ideas flow, and this is what flows. At the end, when you read back again, you know that, okay, I have an idea of how to start my writing. I'm going to write about the types of bad drivers. Okay, so here if you see, this person ignores all the punctuation errors, spelling errors, grammar errors, and all of the errors is just ignored. All you need is to get your ideas out. Okay, you don't need to focus on grammar errors that much or punctuation that much. You just free write. Let your ideas flow so that you get what you want to write. This is the first strategy to free writing.